Hello, welcome. We're back working on Crutch Chaos. So let's see, last time I fixed a bug. What bug did I fix? Right, bumping into the bottom of a structure was instant death. And I was trying to nail down a bug where I tried to nail down two bugs. The first one was getting on stairs at the wrong coordinates after landing, or just in general. And the other one was a really wild new bug where where the player character could disappear and travel off to non-numeric coordinate space while being hit while jumping. While I was off camera, I found out that both of those bugs seem to be the same bug because I got them to happen together, which hopefully means it'll be easier to fix, and I just fix the one thing, and they'll take care of both. And it also kind of helps to narrow down where it is. That it's somewhere in jumping, I think. I'm trying to remember what I figured out it should be. And yeah, collision is not playing the best because I'm streaming. Great. Let's see, can I lower the bitrate or anything? Well, let's try that. Oh, I don't need this open anymore. Ah, great. Okay. Starting to wonder if I should redo collisions just for the sake of streaming. Wait, am I jumping extra high? I am jumping extra high. Is that a streaming bug too? Oh no, you don't. Alright. Alright, yeah, I pressed up. Well, it hit me. It sent me to not a number coordinates, which should not happen. Not a number coordinates is not anywhere, which explains why I disappear. So I'm going to kill the player character and show you what happens when you hold down, which is trippy. Okay, new rule. No jumping. No jumping. Alright, that didn't work. Okay, yeah. You see how I went all the way over there? I think that was the bug. When I got the bug to happen before, the player just glided. Okay. That looks like... I have not seen it happen like that before. But that looks like the same bug. Back. Went downstairs. Interesting. Interesting. And if I hold up or right... Okay, no, it doesn't act like I'm on the stairs. There it is. And yep, it acts like I'm still on the stairs. And I get to the end of them, and I'm still up there because there's no still above the where I landed. And I get over here, and it's it's really one of the funnier bugs that I've encountered with this. But it is a bug. That means it must go. So, first step to look at is going to be jumping. Maybe if I'm not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. I mean, I don't like what up my frame rate, or I don't know, man. And this is just gonna tell me the same thing in the text box. Yep. That is not more info, YouTube. That is telling me the same thing again. Alright, where were we? Jumping. Player.jump. Well, stairs? It definitely has to do with stairs. And I did change, that's right, I did change stair code recently. I think? You know, I think the what do you call it? The code for getting hit is shorter, so it'd be better to rule that out first. Action, attack. Okay, yeah, that's all things enemies do, or that happen to enemies. Taking damage happens to the player. Player dot contact damage. Is that? Did I change that recently? I don't know. No, I don't think I've altered this in a long time. But that doesn't mean it's bug free. Player has, yeah, there's this. That's just for scrolling. That's a little bit hacky, but it works. And it's just for scrolling. It's not for actual XY movement. Speaking of scrolling, clear to escalate, handle stairs. Pressing left to right. That's just up, up. Yeah, that's just setting up data. This is distraction for pressing left and right, or not a distraction, but an interpretation. See how it's actually moving. Like, this code is pretty direct. Let's see, getting on stairs. That's not where the. I don't think that's where the bug is. Well, because it's registering as already on stairs. Well, when you. That could be the bug for the phantom, getting on the stairs at the wrong coordinates. But we'll come back to that. That code is kind of dense, so there could be something there. Just giving it a once over to see if anything sticks out. I'm thanking myself for putting all these little comments, like what is it? Like, what does it do? It moves the player to the left. Okay. Yeah, that seems solid. That seems solid. Up and to the left. Snapped into the stairs. This is the same stuff, but up and to the right. It's all like the same template of X movement. I could simplify this, because moving the player left or right, that's duplicated like 4 times. I mean, it's like 2 lines that's duplicated 4 times. But still. I mean, I could write a tiny little function. I think it's called could do it with player.walk, but that would have overhead. That would be a lot. I mean, I'm sure it wouldn't make the game run that slowly, but it would be more overhead that isn't needed just to turn the player and move them 1 step. Then again, the facing is only necessary once, but I need more overhead to detect if it's already facing or not, and then that's kind of either way. It's either setting a variable to what is already equal, or it's checking and then not setting it when it's already equal, but doing an unnecessary check, which is. What's that line about premature optimization? We're getting off stairs. And then that's the end of the function. Okay, anything for getting off stairs? Structures. Player on top of the structure at the end of the stairs. Point direction equals none. Press staircase equals nil. Note state equals stairs completed. That looks fine. Alright, so I'm gonna have to not jostle not jostle this too much. I'm gonna have to look elsewhere or go through this with a finer tooth comb. Yeah, let's look at the damage taking code, contact damage. Oh, I don't have a case for that, do I? There's this, the player is touching a dead or hurt enemy. Player had an air collision with an enemy, but not while falling. Player had a falling collision with an enemy. Collision with an enemy while on the ground. Okay, but this is all if the enemy is hurt. An alive, active enemy. Yeah, this is this all of this that I just mm, all of this right here is at least a month's worth of code, at least a month's worth of work, where I just had this idea that if an enemy is stunned, you should be able to jump on top of them and use them as a stepping stone. And that turned out to be this whole array of work, because enemies are not treated like solid objects, they're treated as damage boxes. So I had to put in stuff to treat them as solid objects, but only when they're stunned. And then it turns out the settings that I had the game on, they're not stunned long enough for you to jump on top of them anyway. I had to lengthen it by like several times longer than what it was, just to test it. And then I just set it back, and I was like, oh, it's there for later. I'll probably have some abilities or some enemies that will be stunned for a long time so that you can make use of it later, because I went to the trouble of coding it. I got it like mostly working when I realized, this is gonna be kind of pointless, but I can make a point. But this code right here, that's actually a little bit shorter. Yeah, I like basically doubled the code in this contact damage function by doing that. But anyway, the rest of this code here, up to the end of this if block, is for touching live active enemies. Oh, This might be because of me decoupling jump state from the other movement states. Yeah, I set walk direction to none, set jump state to rising, but I don't set general movement state at all, do I? And I think I set facing, set jump direction, direction intended. Yeah, I think I need to set player.movement.state. Uh, did I not update the? Great. I did that, and then I didn't update the little glossary thing. I will be right back. All right. So let's see. Player.movement.jump.state. Except I'm not sure 100% if that's how that is, because I didn't update this as I was updating all of this. So now I get to go through, look at these, make sure there's not something I missed. Okay, rising, falling, hang. Should also be gravity. Yeah, there's gravity. Yeah, I'm pretty confident that's the limit of it. Is that what I put? Landed. I don't think I did. Landed. Yeah, I did. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, well, let's look at player.jump. See what it sets things to when a jump is happening. Because I know that works. Okay, players jump. Jump that state. Right. Does it alter move state at all? Like non-jumping move state? Collisions, whatever. Okay, yeah, for jumping I don't need to set any particular movement state. But but it's keeping the movement state. That's the problem. It's keeping the stair movement state. I will write up a bit of code to prove it. Just put it in the stats here. Info player.movement.state, and then turn on debug stats. So yeah, I basically created this bug when I redid jumping states a couple of months, however long ago. I'm curious when that was. It pleases me that it takes that long just to scroll through my version history. Scrolling on stairs. Next level. files, fine. Touch controls. Jump. 30 counts of jump. Jumping. Oh yeah, that's ages ago. Fix jumping. Fix jumping and climbing logic. Oh, that was the last commit. I don't have a date on that. It was after. Yeah, it was. I have a bug thing from a bug video from late September, so I'm guessing that was around this time. Okay. So this has been lying in wait for that long. Climbing. Whoop. Yeah, you see it doesn't change when you jump. Ah. Dang it, I wanna kill all the enemies so they don't mess with me during this, but I need one alive to trigger the bug. Right. Stairs attached. It goes through start stair attached and then goes to stairs attached. Nope. Resurrect. Okay. Yeah, still stairs attached. Yeah. Okay, well, that kind of demonstrates the bug right there. Yeah, I got knocked over. Got knocked off, but I didn't really get knocked off. I want to see the full thing, though. Yeah, that's resetting when I land. Come on. Stairs completed. I want to kill you. Got knocked through the world. No! Jeez. Alright, I'll kill them and then revive them. I don't know why, like, the one time when I was streaming it went so much more smoothly than these last two times. What is it? Reset map? Reload current map. Ah! I want to see this bug in action. I want to see the state changes not change before my eyes. What was it? C? C. There. I wonder if it has to do with how far I'm into the yeah, let's not, because I'll probably fall down. What even is this physics? There it is. And still stairs attached. So I can walk and yep, there it is. And then it sets it to ready and then... Alright. Seems to be because of decoupling jump state and other move state machinery. So I'll look at right where I was. Well, no, taking damage, because those are the, those are the hard bugs where it's not something there that shouldn't be there, or something that's there in the wrong way, like a typo. It's something missing that should be there. And in this case, there should be a line that says, hey, this move state is not what it used to be. Yeah, I even have code here for when interacting with a downed enemy while on stairs or climbing a ledge, and to say, oh yeah, don't block them, so that a stunned enemy doesn't block a player from climbing a ledge that's nearby, or passing through them by going upstairs. And really, I just need that code down here. So if any of this wasn't that like all of the states that are not ready? Well, it's not the door states or the level exit states, although those should also take priority. Those aren't in there because I put in level exits after I changed the jump code. Well, then again, it's about movement, so if level exit is happening, then they've already touched it. Yep. Wow. Players in contact with the structure. The player is engaged in special movements. I don't know. Do I want it to knock the player off when they're climbing a ledge? I I think so. reset their movement state. Player.movement.state equals ready. Trying to figure out if this does work. It's all of that for basically one line of code, which is this. I'm just making it conditional. Oh yeah, I need to get the bug to happen again in order. I need to get in a situation where I know the bug will happen in order to check if I actually fix the bugs, which means I'm going to need to test this off stream, off camera. Oh dear. I think it didn't. Is stairs attached? Stairs attached is in there. It's the first one. It is the first one. Hmm. Well, crud. Did I? Yeah, I saved the file. Is the if not tripping somehow? Let's try just putting it outside of an if block. Okay, so this fix might be more complicated than one line of code, or it might be less complicated than 3 lines of code, and it's exactly 1 line of code. Because we'll see. Yeah, the stream that was not a stream the other day was the same way. I had the stream software going, and it wasn't sure if YouTube Studio here was going right. I spent about an hour trying to figure out a bug, and the fix was a line of code. Yeah. It's this weird situation where I've got to basically play chicken with this enemy. Alright, oh, I didn't get flying extra far either. Did I take damage? Because I should have been knocked off. Seemed like it was still set until I landed. Let's fix that. Okay. It set it up until I landed, but it reset when I landed, which is weird. Reset the player's movement state so that climbing and stairs work right. Yep, 53 minutes and a bit for one line of code. Real debug hours. Check. Check. Fixed. Oh, I forgot to do that. Check. Make button hold timers run the other way. Positive. Yeah, right now they count down from 0 to a negative value. Make them time-based instead of frame-based. Store what time it was pressed. Yeah. That would be better. That would in fact be better. Where even is the code for that? Actually, yeah, it might be. It might be here in inbox. I don't know why this isn't even loaded up. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, space, hold. Nothing. Hmm. I think it is in inbox. Where's that touch code down there? Yeah. Yeah, trying to just brute force move them based on where the current touch is, and it didn't work. But where the first touch is of any touches that may exist. Hmm. That's stick pull for the analog sticks. Instant press. There's stuff for analog sticks. I don't know. There's stuff for touch controls. Then there's stuff for analog sticks. Yeah, get which controls are being pressed right this instant. Do I still have? I'm trying to figure out where I would have any buttonhole timers that I'm using. I don't know if I have anything where it's actually checking that. Hmm. Here we go. Oh, less than -9. Control is being held down. Right. That's how it's doing. It's setting it to 1. Okay. Wow. Yeah. I'm gonna have to go back over this because oh, the control is being held down. Yeah. Not telling me how this little code block works. It's only a few lines, but okay. Let's see. You have the key. Okay. Control stack quick detect key equals whatever it was before minus current the value from espresso. If espresso is at 0, then set it to 0. Because it initializes them all to 0. Why is making that one shoulder itchy? Anyway, okay, so yeah, does that, and then if it's tries to go beyond -9, cap it at -9. Set the timer to 0. Because I was initially going to use if A is greater than B, then it's been held down longer, and just have that as a very simple, direct uh, way of comparing hold times as a way of determining precedence for jumping and climbing and getting on stairs and things. I ended up going with something else, I think. Timers. Means I need to replace all those ones, but there are worse things to replace. Hmm. So to set it to there's like a timestamp function Why am I... I'm like reflexively trying to open things in a new tab. Get time. Time since some time in the past. I think that's the one I want. Results of a timer with an unspecified starting time. This function only used to calculate the difference between points of time as the starting time and timer is unknown. Given this as a decimal accurate to the microsecond. Awesome. Okay. So is there anywhere where I'm actually looking at these differences? Because I'm gonna want to examine that code first, or next. I want to examine that code next, since I've looked at this. I think not. I think I'm just checking, yeah, if it's less than 0, which means I'm gonna need to change those. If it's, let's do if it's not equal to 0, first off. Is less than or equal to 0. That one's gonna be fun. Oh no, the player attack that cooldown. Yeah, okay, so that's a separate thing. That's checking if the cooldown is over. Okay, I'm good. Is that the end of that? I think that's exit level, walk off a ledge, check if they're supposed to be dead. That's all not input. Yeah, flying off the map. Animation, scrolling. Okay, good. That should all cause no change. Then expecting your exclamation point at 576. Wait, what? Oh, I'm using the C style not equal. Those are all, it's tilde equal. Can you tell I haven't worked on this extensively in a while? Lua with its weirdness. I mean, I guess tilde is logical negation in this, right? Like it's bitwise negation, so it makes sense. But I think exclamation point is some kind of bitwise negation in C. I'm not sure. I just know the double less than double greater than are bitwise shifters, and that it does use tilde for something. Hmm. Okay, just Control F less than 0. Not equal. Oh, good. I wouldn't have found those. Yeah, this is, yeah. For drawing the touch interface. So, it's just so minorly annoying that I need to hold shift for one character, but not for the other. So I can't just hold shift as I type both of them. My next. Can't find. Good. Now it should run exactly like it did before. Alright, stream vagaries notwithstanding, it is running like a champ. I just realized I could have tested that bug right here. Oh. Wait. Hmm. Yeah, it's keeping the state until I land, which is weird and not what I want it to do. But it works, so I'm not inclined to mess with it. Yeah, stairs completed. But as soon as I exit, this is going to go to ready. Yeah. Wait. Oh, I accidentally hit kill all enemies. Whoops. Whoopsie. I haven't shown the end of this in a while. Huh. The hearts here are gone. Yeah, and then this would be pointless to try and do pretty much. Oh, I was able to kill that enemy. Yeah, this is a little painful with the stream going because the enemies are faster. And there are more of them. And there's a big guy, a boss. Oh. Okay. I might want to go back and watch the recording of that to see what the state was for that. Because I've seen that happen, but I've been seeing it happen only during streams. Yeah, it doesn't tell me why it's not optimal. If it's too high, if it's too low, if it's too wide, it shouldn't be too wide. It shouldn't be too high or too low either. Probably wants to be 1080p. Anyway, I think that's pretty good for today, for tonight, for almost tomorrow now. So, I will go ahead and sign off. I will see you, probably later this month at least. If not, I mean, if I do, then I'll have to come up with something better than month, year. Uh, but see you next time.